Women have to change their minds and realize that they ain't supposed to submit to men because men just gonna do what you allow them to do. Because they don't have no governor on their own behavior to know when to not do something, to know better. They don't know. They just gonna keep being reckless. And they not gonna.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Just a Girl Show. My name is Janine if you are new here. If you're new, of course, hit that subscribe button and make sure your notifications are on so you never miss an episode. And if you are a subscriber, welcome back to the channel. All right, y'all, so there is no surprise that Black women have the lowest marital rates. We are at the bottom when it comes to marriage. And I believe that the marital rates is about 28% of Black women are married, right? So for me, I've always said that is such a it's so sad that is the reality of where we are when it comes to marriage. And that's across the board with any race, right? And I want to discuss why that is. I've talked a lot about this on my TikTok platform about just marriage and how we as Black women are at the bottom. And a lot of women don't like to hear that, but it's true. There's a top and there's a bottom, and we are currently at the bottom. And we always get into this discussion about having a problem with Black men choosing to date outside their race. And we make excuses as to why they want to be with a woman of a different race. There's so many discussions about why Black women are not married, right? Why we have such low marital rates. And the only people who don't want to understand the reasoning is Black women, right? Whenever we talk about this, whenever the conversation comes up about what are some of the reasons why let's just say men in general are choosing to overlook us, we don't want to hear it. And I think that is the reason why we will never prevail and come up from the bottom, is because we are so closed-minded to the fact that men are saying these simple things. Simple things. Be feminine. Be soft. But we don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear it. Let me drop this first clip for y'all, and we're going to come back and we're going to talk about it.
Men, we want feminine and submissive women.
There are Black women that are submissive.
There are
and
many
feminine.
in all races. There are many women that's feminine and submissive.
Out of them.
Let's just use that same logic. So you have to get me to be feminine and submissive. That's what you're saying as a Black woman. Now you want a masculine man, right?
Right.
What if I said to you, you have to get me to be masculine. Mm-hmm. Before you get me to be masculine, I'm going to act feminine.
You should be masculine.
I should already be masculine. Man. You should automatically be feminine. Listen real quick. You should automatically be feminine and submissive as a woman, and no man should have to get that out of you.
The reality of it is that most Black women, in my opinion, are masculine. They are. I think that comes from your environment, how you're raised, maybe what you've been through. But I think most Black women are masculine, which most men in general don't want a masculine woman. They don't. And you heard her say she feels like it's a man's job to make you feminine. Huh? When we're little girls, when we grow up, I'm going to speak for most little girls. You grow up and, your mom wants to put you in little dresses and have you look really cute and, play with doll babies. Like you're in a very feminine, mode as a little girl, right? You are just conducting yourself and you're carrying yourself and you're sweet and you're kind and all those things, right? If you grow up in that type of environment, right? Then there's other little girls who can grow up and be a little bit more aggressive, can give more of the masculine traits as a child, depending upon if they have brothers, if they have certain things, if they raised by their dad, they might be a little bit more masculine, right? And that's okay, right? That makes sense. But I think that a lot of us who are raised by our mothers are masculine when it comes to how we interact with men because of what we have been taught about men, especially Black men. How we basically got to respect them. We basically don't have to listen to what they have to say and don't even get into submitting to no man. Don't get into submitting to no man, because we don't feel like we should submit to a man because who is he going to tell me what to do? That's slavery. That's foolishness. And these are the things that men are looking at us like, yeah, no, thank you. Nope. No, thank you. I'm moving on to the next person because you're fighting about how you don't want to listen to nobody. And the other women are doing it effortlessly. A few months ago, the German woman came out and, that video went viral of her discussing, just feeling like there's no competition amongst American women. Like, it's no competition. And she even talked about just, being with the black man and dealing with that. And the treatment that he once experienced from black women was so like horrible, where she just like, damn, how could you ever be treated that way? And you with me, and now I'm like, I know you. I know you're happy if I think about where you came from. I know you're happy, and I know that you ain't never going back to that because I'm treating you so much different, and I'm giving you love and attention, and I'm feminine, and I'm soft, and I'm submissive, and I want to submit to you, and I want to serve you. But we get so rah, aggressive and nasty and mean. And it's just like, who want to deal with that? If you really ask yourself as a woman, a black woman, who would want to deal with that? Would you want to deal with you? Why don't we sit back and listen to what they're saying and be like, wow, you know what? Maybe it ain't just about them wanting a weak woman, because that's what they like to say about the white women and the Asian women. Oh, they're just weak. They want a woman who's weak. No, they want a woman who is soft, who's not going to make him have to fight her every day, who's not going to create a toxic environment, who's not going to try to change the natural order of what it means to be in a home with a man, a woman, and children. And since we're talking about order, let's get into this clip of the old Princella, the Queenmaker, because we have a new one running around these streets. So let's get into the old ideology of what she once was saying about the order of the home.
Here's the thing. The natural order is for the feminine to be the leader. If you give to the feminine, right? The feminine is always going to regenerate life, and everybody's going to be taken care of. Y'all are territorial. Y'all just want the image of leadership. You just want to be out in public. I'm the leader, but all of the responsibility is actually on the woman. The leader takes the majority of the responsibility. If women allow men, which means she submit, all right, and allow him to lead, she don't have no control over what he's going to do. She's steady submitting to him. Women have to change their minds and realize that they ain't supposed to submit to men because men just going to do what you allow them to do, because they don't have no governor on their own behavior to know when to not do something, to know better. They don't know. They just going to keep being reckless. And they're not going to take care of your feelings because they're only concerned.
So it's so crazy now because her whole tune has changed about women, where now is about like how women need all this guidance and women can't do nothing without a man. And like, it's so different, where she once, so she says, believed that men can't lead and men ain't nothing without a woman. If they don't have a woman guiding them, they will basically be running out here like a chicken with their head cut off. No, that, like, come on, y'all. We know that's not true. But too many women, I'm sure, heard that message and they really locked in on that. You want to change the order of the home. Why? Where is the proof that it works? Where is the proof that women leading, it gets the best results? Where's the proof? And again, these are the things that are being said, and these are the things that are just being, put out there for our women, our black women, to suck it up and then keep you further away from getting to be able to create a family dynamic. Because that's all it does. That type of narrative, that type of rhetoric don't help us. It only makes it 10 times worse for anyone to want to marry us. So you think you're going to go to a man, and again, these women want high value men. They want the top tier man. You think you're going to go to that top tier man and tell him that you lead in the home and he going to listen to what you say? Come on. He will move right on past you no matter how you look, and find a woman who has no problem submitting herself to him. like this woman. Let me show y'all this.
You respect and submit to your man just like you would submit and respect your boss.
Yeah, absolutely. When a guy asks you, would you be my girlfriend? Before answering, I would like to take my time and think. And if I say yes, I'm not just saying yes to be your girlfriend. I'm surrendering myself because I'm opening my mind, body, soul to you.
I saw it and I was just like, wow. Why can't that be us? So sweet. The tone of her voice. It was just like, oh my gosh. Like, she's so sweet. Like, why can't that be us? Sounding so soft, just so supportive. Like I know what I'm signing up for. Like, that was what it gave. I know when I say yes to this man, I am signing up for this. And I know she talked about like being his girlfriend, but I do think that it is important to show a man, even while dating, that you are able to be a submissive woman, right? You're able to take his leadership. You're able to, just simple things. If you're combative, if you're argumentative, or like, are you able to allow me to lead? There are so many ways that a man can test you and want to see if that is possible even before you get to the altar or deciding to even want to marry you. So when I saw that, I was just like, oh my gosh, I wish that was us. How do we get here? But it's so messed up, y'all, because like I said, it's so much conversation about what you ain't gonna do for a man, and I wish I would, and men ain't this, and it's just so much negativity that will keep us at the bottom as Black women when it comes to marriage. If we don't stop and recognize the destruction that we have created for ourselves. We like to put so much blame on everybody else. We like to blame slavery and we like to blame the Black man. But a lot of this stuff we are putting on ourselves. We are putting on ourselves, and it is hurting us. It is hurting us so bad. And we have the other races of women just keep on climbing above us. When we were once, at one point in time, Black people had the highest marital rates. And we just lost it all. And now we are just stuck. And we're fighting with each other. And women are trying to be men. And women are trying to turn men into women. And it's too much. All because you don't want to just tap into the true essence of what it means to be a woman. And stop viewing being feminine as weak. Stop viewing being a woman as like just a problem. We got to change this. And it won't change until we start to wake up and start to take accountability for our actions and our behaviors and how we carry ourselves and how we treat people. We have to change that if we want to see change in our community. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Just let me know, how you feel about this conversation. I know this is something that comes up all the time, and I get it. But this is something that if we want to create more wives and create more families in the Black community, we got to let go of all of the stereotypical thoughts when it comes to relationships. So if you like this conversation, be sure to hit the thumbs up button, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next episode. Bye.